Why, hello, hi. It is me, it is I. Small town Didi, you're a Hari, and these here very internet and akastraha and bakalau ya la. I will get back to touching on the Onizwa and Nara thing. Um, it's just you guys know, like, I would prefer for the videos to like some space because I don't want people to go back to the thing I want to talk about because I can't have people attacking my people, me here. I believe that you are responsible for the culture you create on your channel, and I'm want to be very intentional about that. So I'm gonna, and then I will talk about it because I asked and they said I could, and thank you. So I will get back to talking about that, but this is what I want to talk about right now because I have a guy bestie. Like I've got like a girl. I've got a lot of girlfriends. I'm not the I can't be friends with girls are so messy. No, I really believe in sisterhood, proper. But I've got a guy bestie, and I've always had guy friends in my life. It's not really. I'm one of those. That is annoying the fucking shit out of me. I don't know how long that's gonna be quiet for, guys. It's chilly. I'm such a green tea babe. I mean, I would love a glass of wine before I go to bed. But like, guys, I am doing so well with like using green tea to keep hydrated because in winter, I don't. Anyway, watch this and then we're gonna come back and get into this chat good and proper. Cozies.
My fiance has got a best friend who's a girl. She's called Ellie. She's actually going to be a bridesmaid at our wedding. I've had a recording sent to me from another friend. She says in this recording, her and my fiance George are soulmates, that they're meant to be together, saying that me and George aren't compatible, that we shouldn't be getting married. I personally don't want her to be there at our wedding. You know Ellie? I've been sent this recording. It's basically her slagging me off, saying that me and you shouldn't be together, that we're not a great match, that we don't enjoy.
She don't mean that. She don't mean that. She, you know what she's like, Lisa. She can be a bit odd with that kind of stuff. We haven't known each other for so long, you know.
But you're just making excuses for her. Like she shouldn't be saying those things.
I'm in the middle here. It's a weird one with Ellie, all right. We've known each other so long. You know that I don't like her like that. I'm not in love with her, but she is very, very important to me. And you have to understand that. She's important to my whole family. We've known each other for so long, and you're just not seeing things from my point of view, are you? I don't want you to be in an awkward position, but she's a bridesmaid, like.
Well, this is the thing I wanted to speak to you about as well. Like, I don't want her at our wedding. Like, I feel like I need to, like, uninvite her.
You don't want her at the wedding?
No. I don't want her at the wedding. It's going to ruin the date. Like, I just feel like you need to uninvite her.
I don't want to do this. You know I don't often put my foot down, yeah, but if she doesn't come, then there is no wedding. You got to understand.
What?
Okay. Now I don't think my guy bestie and I are the kind of inappropriate that should make another woman uncomfortable. That said, I work very hard to not like be part of the machine that tries to gaslight the woman into this whole, oh, it's nothing. Oh, they just this. Because people have that experiences where people say that and then they turn around 3 minutes later and girl and guy bestie. So it's not like there isn't a case to be made for that insecurity of like people of, I'm not saying that platonic relationships can't be between a man and a woman who are attracted to, I'm attracted to men, unfortunately. Oh, fucking hell, man. I can't believe that's happened to me. And also a guy who dates girls, I understand what's going on there. I just think it's unfounded and it's unfair when it's happening to me. But like, I don't audition for my guy besties, like his girlfriends. I don't audition for their affection because I'm never gonna get it. I'm never gonna win. Here's what happens when they come into his life, right? Banyaga faile. That's what we say in my community. As you should. Don't be no dirty bitch. Okay, we've done enough dumb shit on the internet this past week, but don't be fucking stupid now. Okay, if you're gonna get with somebody, you need to call the people you know from that person's part of the world and be like, yo, do you know Aditi? And they're like, yeah, cool. You're like, what do you know about this girl? Do you understand? Now, listen, some me, I'm very selective now about the kind of file I give because the bitches will burn you. Bitches, they're in the sheets and it's nice, and you've given them like the 411 on, like, really, that's a demon. You told them that this man is a resident of down there, right? He is from the very depths. Raramanaka. He's from there. But I'm very selective. You know, I told you guys that the other thing I don't do now is when I see people cheating, break Charles to the bullshit. That's me. That's who I am. Because liarichuba. So you look for the file, and then the people tell you the information about this person. The issue with my guy's file is that I feature heavily in that file, and honestly, I don't know why. I don't know why I feature in the file the way that I do. And it's like, oh yeah, they say they're just friends, but you actually must be careful of her. And then so they come into this with all, and listen, don't not go look for the file. Please don't not go look for the file. All of the shit that you all do, I wanna learn for myself. I wanna know. I don't want other people's voices. You need them. Fuck what you want. You need them. Okay. Take heed. The people who are gonna warn you, especially the people you trust and care about, you still need the file. Even though the file burns me, I think you still need the file. So because I feature so heavily in the file, and like, I don't think he does himself any favors with the constantly, I'm going to see Didi. Oh, I was just with Didi. Oh, I was dropping off Didi. Oh, Didi asked me to get her whatever after work. It's like, shut the fuck up, bruh. You're the reason they fucking hate us, right? And I'll get into that though. I will get into that because some of your people get off on it. Some of your people, they like to feel that insecurity, like they like that competition. They like to have you an edge. You're out here competing with a girl they know they're not interested in like that, but they know that she's a sore point for you. So they'll constantly bring it up, even when it's like once you can tell that this person doesn't like hearing this name, stop. Especially when it's not necessary. Do you understand? Because now it becomes an issue of like, oh, you only do this when Didi's asking you to do it. And it's not. It just seems like it because they've got this aversion toward me now. Like, you're fucking up my vibe, dude. But like, my thing is, luckily, I'm not very invested in bonding with these women because the relationship and my feelings are not for bonding with this one and then that one and then this one and then that one. It's like, if I see that, okay, Danga's pushed here, it's work, we've laid brick and pipe, we've done shit, yes, it's like, then let me start bond. Okay, fine. Now because me, I'm gonna be the world's best rakari. I'm already that, by the way. I'm already that. Hello, niece, nephew. Come on now. But like, can you tell I'm trying to be very careful because he might get in trouble for this video game. You're my poor friend, guys. I'll come clean. This is not even the first time I've recorded this video. It's just I came across this TikTok yesterday and I was like, ooh, except that time I was having wine and I was just bouncing all over the place like I'm doing now, but now I'm having green tea. Why? Because I'm trying to be too careful. I'm trying to mince my words and mix them. I'm not saying there isn't cause for alarm. And I'm not saying that girls shouldn't be a little apprehensive when they come into situations where, but you need to analyze it. In this situation, in this video that we watched, those people know they want to be together. I find people like that especially disgusting. If you all know, I think it's part of their foreplay. It's part of how they get off, right? They have to make somebody a moomish. Somebody must be the idiot, right? What do you mean there's not going to be a wedding if the best friend is not going to be there? I would never put any of my friends in that situation, even my girlfriends, right? If they're building a life for the person and they really feel like it's what I'll take a back seat. I'll back away because I never want at the end of the day for somebody to turn around and say that, oh, you say you love me and I'm your friend, but because we prioritize romantic partnership. When you've been friends with people the way I've been friends with people, and I'm talking about like just how I do friendship, and I keep friends, right? Like, and no, I don't measure the quality of the relationship from the longevity of it all, but I make it a point to step back and allow people to foster their romantic interest because I'm aware that there's a hierarchy in this thing. There's never a day where if my friend is partnered, my guy friend, I would want to put him in a situation where I'm like, oh, you have to choose between me and her. I wouldn't do that to my brother. I wouldn't do that to my siblings. Do you understand what I'm saying? And in this instance, this girl, the best friend that we don't get to see, that has been spoken of here, right? I don't know if this is a skit. I don't know anything. I don't know if it's from a show. I don't know. But this person wants this other person to choose them over you. They want to establish the natural order of things so that you get it through your thick skull that no matter what happens, it's always going to be them. These are the girlfriends. And as women, I don't know why you think it's okay to do this to another woman, right? If that's your soulmate, you really feel like you're supposed to be with that person, then make your move and make it work. And oh, guy, Lena, this guy gets off on whatever their dynamic is. It feeds his something. It feeds his ego. It's not just, oh, that's my friend. I love her so much. Keeping her around does something, right? He likes when. Guys, I'm back to having space problems on my phone, so I need to get all my thoughts out. But the other thing that I don't like is when somebody is learning their new romantic interest. And you, as the girl bestie, you keep saying, it's like you're trying to teach her about him, but it's like she'll learn for herself. Like, oh, he's like that. I'm gonna say, well, also, let me just call. And then they're calling him at inappropriate hours. And then Leona, he takes the call. And at no point, I think I once like stitched something on TikTok about this. He's responsible for putting that boundary in place. And I'm not suggesting that you walk into somebody's life and then start trying to tell them how to live their lives, start trying to like control who they can talk to and things of that nature. But some things are uncomfortable and inappropriate, right? If it's 11 o'clock and we're in bed and it's cuddles and she wants to call and talk for an hour, like he now doesn't have a person that he must spend time with here because they've been at work the whole day. If it's inappropriate when his guy mate does it, surely it's inappropriate when you do it. And then it's all of this, oh, but like we've always done it like that. There's a type of, and I feel like we get a bad rep because of the pick me girl bestie, right? Because there's degrees to this. I don't need to be picked by your dude. I've already been picked, right? If it's an issue of picking, I've been picked and I occupy a very specific position and it's not yours. So we're not in conflict in my mind. There's no competition because first of all, what the fuck are we gonna win? A fucking nigga? Like, are you serious? But then also, it's like, It's not the same role. So automatically not a competition. I'm his mate. Like, I'm proper his friend. You're his lover. As Kendra. Do you understand? So because that's my lens, and you've probably come from a place where you're used to dealing with a pick me bestie who's constantly trying to assert her position, constantly trying to. The thing is that once people are fucking, like, we underestimate the power of the fuck. We really do. And a lot of you besties, you over leverage whatever. And I'm not in any way, because you guys know me. Like, I really think like the bond of friendship is like such a strong bond, and I value it above romantic. Like, I do. You can comment that it's because I haven't found whatever, because whatever. Men are extremely disappointing. Like, the kind of disappointments that I deal with my guy friends versus my girlfriends, baby. Even in friendship, these fucks can't get shit right. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, you already love them, and that's your mate, and it is what the fuck it is. What are you gonna do? You know? There's nothing to do. But I'm not a pick me girl bestie. I'm a girl's girl before anything. Your little boyfriend knows to not even bring around some random girls around me. I'm not gonna be smiling at everybody. He doesn't get to. I'm a woman before I'm anything else, and I mean that. So I'm not the one that you bring this girl around and you're like, oh, Yogiena. And then I'm more like, oh, hey, girl. And then next week it's another one. Like, I must be part of the exercise to what? Like, I must conspire with you in your gaslighting exercise of other women. I don't play those silly games. I don't play them. My own fucking bestie comes to me correctly. Okay? He knows that it's some shit he's not gonna get away with over here. So, and that if he's too quiet, I know he's up to this. I should actually fucking call him. If he's too quiet, he is proper, because I'm not the one or the two. It's just not me, guys. I feel like we're getting a very bad rep out there, those of us who are friends with guys, and everybody's like, oh, guys and girls can't be friends. And it's such a blanket statement, and I'm not going to pretend like I don't know where it comes from. I'm not going to play that game either, because that's not fair. But also, I really feel like it must be a case-by-case thing, right? And you are okay. You're in the right. Me as a person who's very close with a man, I still feel that you're in the right to walk into a situation and find a girl that he's so close with outside of his family and be a little apprehensive. What's weird to me is that even when you've been with this person for a stretch and I haven't given you any reason to think anything, you still decide that that's just how you feel. You have nothing to substantiate it though. Like, nothing. I've proven, or I haven't, because I'm not about to audition for your fucking affection. I've got friends. Like, I've got my own girlfriends. I'm not about to try and make the people that my guy friends date my no. Either it happens organically or it doesn't happen. It's not my job to be like, see, we're actually not, because we're fucking not. Are we gonna post? I think I say this with every video. I think I'm like, are we gonna post this with every video? If he calls me and he's like, then I'll know that I should probably keep it up. I will. I'll know that. I wonder what you guys think about. Do you have a guy that you're close to, and like, how does that play out when you're partnered? Yeah. Because our township is very tiny. So when people approach me, they ask me all the time about this guy. Like, oh, but I see you with so-and-so, aren't you? And I'm tired of explaining my situation with so-and-so. Like, what do you, like, some people think we're going on like over a decade. Like, they're really proud of us. Some people are so happy for us. Like, you're like, pusha, and you just don't know what to say anymore. It's just like, I'm so tired. But you guys. Mwah, mwah. Bye, Yella.